might have one last chance. Sleep now. Embrace new life, Pollux.
Star Rail's 2nd anniversary, and we know that Castorice is coming with her lovely pet, a dragon. Yes, a really huge, deadly dragon. In this video, we will go over Castorice and her pet entire kits, relic and planar sets, light cones, teams, Eidolons, and my final thought about her and her pet. Castorice and her dragon entire kit is based on her HP, so give her as many HP and don't give attack stat for her. When Castorice is walking on the field and use her technique, she will enter a state where her enemies are too afraid to approach and attack her. In this state, Castorice has a ladies first privilege, which means she can freely summon her dragon to attack enemies first. Entering battle after using her technique will make her drain 40% all allies' current HP and then summoning her dragon, which will immediately take action. The dragon HP is equal to half of max New Bud. New Bud is literally her dragon motivation level. If the New Bud reach 100%, it indicates that her dragon is motivated enough and ready to fight alongside Castorice. Otherwise, the dragon is exhausted of this drama and will go bye-bye. Castorice has a talent where her dragon's maximum motivation level is based on all characters on the battlefield. It's easy to satisfy her dragon. You just need have your team HP decreasing, either by enemies or by themselves. Each point of HP lost will grant 1 point of New Bud. After the New Bud reaches its maximum, Castorice can use her ultimate to summon her lovely deadly dragon. This way, Castorice's and her dragon will also deal increased damage by 20% for 3 turns. Stack up to 3 times whenever her allies lose HP. When allies lost their HP while the dragon is on the field, it will drain the lost HP and convert it into its own HP instead of New Bud. At this moment, I really think either her or the dragon is a sadistic. Why can't it be motivated by seeing all of its friends suffer? Castorice really is a woman of culture by having a dragon as her pet. Every time she uses her skill, she will motivate her dragon by draining almost half of her teammates' life. By the way, Castorice has the skill to drain our life. One for when the dragon is not summoned, and the other one for when her dragon is already summoned. Silence, Wraithfly's Caress, is her skill when the dragon is not on the battlefield. This skill will drain 30% of all allies' HP, attacking one enemy and adjacent targets equal to 50% and 30% of Castorice's max HP as quantum damage. When her dragon is already summoned, using her skill will make her and the dragon launch a joint attack called Bone Claw, Doomdrake's Embrace, which will drain 40% of all allies' current HP except for the dragon. This attack will deal quantum damage equal to 30% and 50% of Castorice's max HP to all enemies. Both of this skill will reduce the HP to 1 if current HP is insufficient. Although the dragon is really strong, it's also easy to lose motivation. After the dragon experiences 3 turns or its HP is 0, he will get demotivated and then disappears alongside the Lost Netherland field. Her dragon also has 2 forms of skills. It will use its claw as its first skill, which will attack all enemies while dealing quantum damage equal to 40% of Castorice's max HP. Its second skill will drain 25% of its own HP to use a Dragon Breath that deal quantum damage equal to 24% of Castorice's max HP to all enemies. It can use this Dragon Breath repeatedly in a single attack with damage multiplier increasing respectively to until 30%. Its HP will be reduced to 1 when it uses this attack, while its current HP is equal to or lower than 25% of its max HP, and then will make it demotivated and immediately trigger Wings Sweep the Ruins. Wings Sweep the Ruins will make the dragon explode and deals 6 instance quantum damage to one random enemy units equal to 40% of Castorice's max HP. At the same time of this explosion, the dragon will also heal the entire ally's HP equal to a percentage of Castorice's max HP. When the dragon is summoned, it will increase its damage dealt by its teammates by 10% for 3 turns. As long as the dragon is on the field, it will act as backup for allies. Every ally's HP can be reduced to a minimum of 1. After that, the dragon will drain its own HP in place of its friends at a maximum of 500% of the original damage until it disappears. By the way, her first talent stated that healing the teammates' HP will also motivate the dragon. If the dragon is yet to be summoned, 100% of heal value will be converted into new bud. The healing is instead converted to the dragon HP if it's already on the field. But the converted value for each ally cannot exceed 12% of new bud's maximum limit. This will be reset after any unit takes action. Castorice's second talent will make her super fast by having her current HP at least 50% or higher. This will increase her speed by 40%. Not only that, this talent will also increase the dragon's speed by 100% for 1 turn when its dragon breath defeat all enemies in a single attack. Her last talent will help increase the dragon breath damage by 30% each time it's being used. At most 6 times and lasts until the end of the dragon turn. Her traces give her free 18.7% crit rate, 14.4% quantum damage, and 13.3% crit damage. You should prioritize leveling her dragon talent and skill first, her ultimate and talent, then lastly her skill. No need to level up her basic attack. Trace's priority should be her healing conversion traces, followed by the other traces. After you obtain Castorice, she will immediately activate her new busted global passive that makes every teammates can delay their death for 1 time per battle. This passive will work even if Castorice is not in the team. But you need to make sure to heal or shield this teammate before their next turn or they will die again. For her Relic and Planar main stat, you can choose between crit rate or crit damage body piece, HP or speed feat, HP or quantum planar sphere, and HP link rope. HP planar sphere is more preferred than quantum, since more HP means quicker ultimate uptime for Castorice. Since she has a low base speed of 95, Poet of Morning Collapse will be her best in slot Relic set, giving her and her dragon 20% to 30% free crit rate if she has speed lower than 110 or 95. On top of that, this set also gives her 10% quantum damage. If you don't like slow speed Castorice, you can also use Hero of Triumphant Song Relics set, which will increase her speed by 6%. When her dragon attacks, this set also gives both of them 30% crit damage for 2 turns. The 12% attack increase will be a waste since all of her attack and her dragon attack will be based on her HP. Same as My Day and Blade, she also able to use Longevous Disciple for a free 12% max HP increase and 16% crit rate after having her HP decreased. If your enemies has quantum weakness, you can also use Genius of Brilliant Stars to further ignores 20% enemy defense. There's one thing to know that the crit rate increase from Longevous and defense ignore from Genius only applies to herself and not her dragon. You can also mix and match either to Peace Scholar, Poet, Longevous, and Genius if you don't have a good for pieces relic set. There's only one planar set that really suits her well, which is Bone Collection's Serene Domain planar set. I will just call it Bone for short. Bone will give her 12% max HP increase and 28% crit damage for her and her dragon if her max HP is 5,000 or higher. What about Banana planar set? From what I know, The additional 30% crit damage increase from Banana only applies to Castorice, not her dragon. Since her main damage is coming from her dragon, not her, Banana's set won't be that good for her dragon damage. Since every Remembrance character's pet stats only reflected by its owner's stats before the battle start, every other in-battle buff that increase a Remembrance character status won't be applied to their pets unless it's stated increase the wearer and their meme sprite. Her signature light cone, Make Farewells More Beautiful, increases her max HP by 30%, and also makes her and her dragon gain Death Flower to ignore 30% enemy's defense for 2 turns after both of them loses HP during their own turn. So decreasing HP from enemy attacks won't give her the Death Flower effect. Furthermore, if the dragon disappears, this light cone will advance's Castorice action by 12%. For slow build Castorice, you need to make sure not having a single speed substat on Relic and Planar, or else your Castorice will be having more than 95 speed needed for maximum crit rate from Poet set. A Glia light cone is a good choice for her if you aims to build speedy Castorice. This light cone gives the wearer 12 base speed and also 9% crit damage for the wearer and their pets up to 6 times, which is 54% free crit damage every time Castorice and her dragon attack. For Star Light Cone, I only see Remembrance Light Cone from Nameless Glory usable for her. Victory in a Blink can be used for the decent HP stat and the crit damage increase. Actually, none of the 3-star light cones truly made for her. Her dragon can only get at max 3 stacks of commeration from Reminiscence Light Cone. While Shadowburn has a decent HP stat, but the effect only recover 1 skill point per battle when the dragon is summoned. Since her talent converts every single point of allies lost HP and healed HP into New Bud, so whenever Castorice drains 40% current HP from a character with 4,000 HP will give 4.7% New Bud, while 8,000 HP will give 9.4% New Bud to her. This means that Castorice really wants to be paired with high HP characters like Tribby, My Day, and Blade. Castorice team is really flexible. Castorice plus double buffer or debuffer plus healer. Castorice plus buffer or debuffer plus double healer. Even you can use double DPS Castorice plus buffer or debuffer plus healer. Best healer for her team should be around Gallagher, Lingsha, and Luocha, for them can provide massive, frequent, and out-healing for allies. Preservation character isn't recommended as sustain for Castorice, since Castorice really wants her teammates being healed as much as possible. There's a list of Harmony and Nihility that works with her, but the top 3 should be Tribby, Remembrance MC, and Sunday. Nihility downside is that they need to reapply their debuff every time new enemies spawning, so it's a bit inefficient because her dragon can easily wipe out enemies. For a double DPS Castorice team, right now only My Day and Uncle Blade works well with her. Jingliu and Jade won't be really helpful for Castorice since their HP drain is too abysmal to notice and not providing self-heal like My Day and Uncle Blade. Her E1 will make her and her dragon hit much harder to enemies that has current HP below certain threshold of their max HP. Enemies with 80% current HP or lower will suffer 120% of the original damage, while enemies with 50% or lower current HP will suffer 140% of the original damage. Her E2 will grant her 2 stacks of Ardent Will every time she summons her dragon. She can only have a maximum of 2 stacks. She can use these stacks to offset her dragon's HP consumption while using the Dragon Breath and then advance her action by 100%. For the next joint attack skill she uses, she will immediately gain 30% of maximum New Bud points. Her E3 is a direct upgrade to her ultimate. basic attack, and Dragon's talent level. Her E4 will make her allies gain 20% increased healing when Castorice is on the battlefield. Her E5 is another upgrade for her skill, talent, and the dragon skill level. E6 Castorice will grant her and her dragon 20% quantum resistance penetration while making the dragon's attack to ignore enemies' weakness type. Weakness-broken enemies from the dragon's attack will suffer quantum weakness break effect. The last Eidolon also increases the bounce count by 3 times for when the dragon explodes. If you have to choose between Eidolon or Light Cone, I would suggest to pull the Light Cone first. Currently, the best Light Cone usable for Castorice is only her signature Light Cone or the Light Cone from Nameless Glory. Some tips for you who want to play Castorice. Use HP main stat on body, Planar Sphere, and Link Rope if possible for every Harmony and Nihility on her team. Castorice overall is a really amazing character. Her flexibility on team building, and her strong damage output even though she has a limited Light Cone, Relic, and Planar set. As an anniversary character like Acheron, and also a representative of death, hopefully she can easily and quickly bring her enemies to their final peaceful sleep.